is it really worth it? You know, maybe death wouldn't be so bad compared to that. I go through that, and then I go, yeah, I talk myself out of it again and again and again. But my dark thoughts are about myself and my doubts and about the state of my body as it is right now, kind of thing.
If I said to you that I had those same doubts about, if we were identical in every way, and I said, Robert, I'm having a lot of doubts about, I can't go out on my bicycle, I can't do the things I used to do, I'm wondering if life is worth living. And I asked you for advice. I said, I don't know what to do about all this self-doubt I have about these books that I've written. What would you say to me?
Well, I would say there's a lot of people who talk a lot in life who bullshit their way, who say they've accomplished this, that, and the other, and they've never done anything. You have a book out there that you can be very proud of, that you can die tomorrow, and it's like a memento that will live on forever. And you've accomplished it. You've accomplished this stuff with your podcast. You've actually made things. So focus on that. Focus on the fact that so many people never get out of bed and amount to anything. So you've built things, you've accomplished things. Focus on that. And then about your body, well, when you're dead, it's all gone. Who knows what there is on the other side? But just think of the insanity of what it means to be alive, and that's another chapter in my new book. The odds against you, Stephen, of ever being born are absolutely insane, and I describe those odds in the book. And I go through from the very first cells from life forming on planet Earth to the evolution leading to us sitting here is unbelievable. So that you are alive is an incredible, astounding thing. And you have to think about that. And you have to think about just seeing the sky, just being aware is an amazing thing. So I often think about people who are suicidal. There are a lot of people like that in life, particularly nowadays. And I know because I went through that period most strongly in my early to mid 30s as I was contemplating the lack of success in my life. And what kept me going was I still believed that I could accomplish something. So even in my darkest moments, I managed to pull myself out. But then I think of people who maybe don't have that energy, who are kind of going down that hole. And I know from my own experience that hearing somebody tell them that life is an incredibly amazing fact won't have any effect on them, right? Because it doesn't connect to them emotionally. And I often think, how could I connect to them emotionally? How can I make it clear to them that there's something there that's worth preserving? I don't have the answer here today, but I think about that all the time. Like, how would I deal with somebody who is suicidal? And I get people writing me like that, and I've had relatives in those situations before. So that's something I think a lot about.
It's a difficult question to answer. What you have to say to that person in that situation to get them to believe in the sublime, to get them to believe that life is worth living. I ponder whether what maybe you need to do is to get them to take the first step to create evidence for themselves somehow, whatever that small first step is.
I think that's great. I think that's spot on. That's exactly what you have to do. They have to come to the realization themselves.